Hey everyone, welcome back. Polestar stocks take a big hit after cutting 2023 delivery guidance. This is huge. Huge. I did not see this coming. Does this change my entire perception of what I believe could happen? Who knows? Because my predictions for this year was that Polestar shares will at least break $10 once again. And the question is now, how will this affect Polestar shares? When I came up with this thought that Polestar share could achieve $10 once again, this was around November when Polestar share achieved $8 last year in November, and that was monumental. And I thought, that's only $2 away from $10. Of course, it's possible to accomplish $10 next year, 2023. However, this was before Polestar announced that they plan to deliver maybe 80,000 vehicles. I was expecting 105 or 110,000 because that's what they originally planned to do about a year, 2, 3 years ago. Yeah, those were the numbers that were published. But I think Polestar also planned to deliver 65,000 last year, and they only delivered 51,000. So the numbers keep on going down. So we were expecting 80,000 this year, and now it's been changed again to 60 or 70,000. So it keeps on getting changed. Does that mean I have to change what I believe could happen with the Polestar share? The likelihood of the Polestar share achieving $10 is significantly reduced. But is it still possible? Sure. At a smaller percentage, sure. But in all honesty, if it doesn't happen, I'm still quite happy because right now the shares are incredibly cheap, just around $3.21. Why would I complain? Now, here's the amazing thing. What we can be quite certain of is that the shares will double the price. $3.21, the price I'm sure will double before the end of this year. That's to around $6.42-43. I'm quite certain that will double, which means that if I invest £10,000 into Tesla, which means that if I invested £10,000 into the PSNY stock, I could realistically double that investment to 20,000. If I invested 10,000 and it tripled, that would be 30,000. Now, with all this being said, if the share price did triple, it would be somewhere around $9.63, $9.65. For the chances that it was going to hit $10 or triple in price, I would say that is significantly reduced because the delivery numbers keep on going down. And we were just starting to recover. The Polestar share was just starting to recover above $4. That was significant. That was very important. However, it has since had a huge effect. There was good news within this report. The Polestar 4 is still scheduled to start delivery towards the end of this year. And honestly, if that car gets delivered in the expected numbers that Polestar is expecting to deliver, they could realistically hit 70,000 vehicles. If that car gets delayed as well, you can expect Polestar to hit around 60 to 65,000 vehicles. That's how it's working right now. But we have a huge chance to double the share price compared to where it is right now, which means that one investment could double. Now, this is in no way financial advice. This is just my personal opinion. I must let you know that it's not financial advice, but I'm just looking at the numbers. Now, this article I posted last month in April, and it was just talking about the possibilities that a Polestar share could hit $10 once again. But the amazing thing about this article is that if you read within this article, there's actually some really important information. You know, I go into the value of the overall company, which is right now seriously undervalued. Right now is around $8.36 billion in valuation. Pre-market tradings are $3.34. I go into great details on everything because honestly, I looked at the expected growth. I look at the expected earnings, the revenue that Polestar will generate, and it will shock you. If you read into this articles, you'll be surprised how incredibly undervalued this share is. If you're ever in doubt, return to this article and read it. At least once a month, you should read this article, the same article, because it will it would re-energize your spirit, your belief in Polestar, that they are truly undervalued. It's a long-term play. The next few years are going to be very difficult for Polestar. It will. When will we see some true value in this company? When will we see the market rush in to invest in this company? When Polestar can deliver 250,000 vehicles annually, and they can do it, it just takes time. It does take time. They're developing 2, 3, 4 different vehicles at the moment. That's the reason why they had this huge delay with the Polestar 3, because they're still working on the platform. They're still developing their vehicles, the new ones at least. And they're still developing their older vehicle. The Polestar 2 just got a huge update. That's a huge upgrade for 2024, performance and exterior. So it's not like they're standing still. They're doing stuff. They're making moves. There's actions beyond their words. And I've been seeing a lot of people saying that they need to fire the CEO, but no one can offer me a good explanation on what that would do. How will that impact the company in a positive way? Because I don't think all of this is being happened I don't think this is the CEO's fault. This company relies on Volvo. It relies on Volvo. So if Volvo cannot deliver, Polestar won't deliver. But I trust Volvo long term. Therefore, I trust Polestar long term. It is really that simple. When you've got a company you depend on their parent company like Polestar do, you have to be very patient for the next 5 years. But beyond that 5 years, 10 years, that's when we'll really see this company doing amazing stuff. They're struggling right now, and they will continue to struggle. And they're letting go their staff as well. 10% of their staff's over 300 people, or exactly 300 people, I believe. And that's going to have an impact as well. Because you must remember, Tesla is cutting prices of the Tesla Model 3 because it's not selling very well. So even Tesla is struggling. Yes, you just heard me. Tesla is struggling as well. They're struggling to sell the Model 3. That's why they reduced the price so much. It also makes the market rush to Tesla. Instead of buying a Polestar, they rush to Tesla. And Polestar don't really want to decrease their price, because decreasing your price decreases your value. That's why Apple iPhones are never on sale, because it decreases your value. If Rolex watches were on sale all the time, you wouldn't value Rolexes, because the price, the value, wouldn't be there anymore. But what makes something very valuable? The fact that the price, the value can't be negotiated. Not that easily. You can't just reduce it. No, there's a high demand. There's a premium luxury feel to Apple products, and that's what we're trying to accomplish with Polestar. But we won't accomplish that if we just reduce prices like Tesla. Tesla can afford to reduce prices because Tesla is the next Volkswagen. They're the next Toyota. But at the same time, they can do what Mercedes have done. Because Mercedes is a premium brand, but I've seen the Mercedes badge on some ugly vehicles. And those vehicles are for like taxi vehicles, trucks, and minibuses. But the point is, they can still be trusted to make the most luxurious cars in the world. So not every company can be like Mercedes, but Tesla is trying to be a little bit like Apple, a little bit like Mercedes, and a little bit like Volkswagen and Toyota. Polestar is trying to be like Polestar. We're trying to be more like Porsche, Audi. That's it. Porsche, Audi, and Volvo. That's what we're trying to be like. Quality. It's all about quality. It's not about selling the most vehicles. It's about quality and brand recognition, because then you can sell more expensive vehicles and make up for your losses. That's what Audi does. That's what Porsche does. That's what Ferrari does. Ferrari only sells 12,000 vehicles last year. I think it was 12,000 vehicles. 12,000. Polestar sold 12,000 in the first 3 months. Sorry, the first 4 months, I believe, of this year. Polestar sold about 12,000 vehicles. I hope I'm not wrong on that. But my point is, it's different. When you're more valuable, you can raise the price. That's what we're trying to create with Polestar. Create value right now. It will struggle. But when we do create that value, we can raise the price to an insane amount. Just like Porsche, just like Ferrari, of course. Of course, Polestar is not the next Ferrari. That's not what I'm saying. But I am saying they could be the next Porsche. And I'm confident in that. They're already the next Volvo. They're already known for creating really great cars. Safety is paramount. So the stock value fell to around $3.21 on Monday, yesterday. And I knew this was going to happen because I tweeted about this. I said, before the stock price rises once again, it's going to fall just a little bit. What price do you think it could fall? And I actually tweeted this on Twitter. This is my tweet from yesterday. This is where I said, I need everyone to stay calm. As we know, we dipped to $3.30 on Friday. Today, it will dip a little bit more before it shoots back up. $3.20 for me. but pre-market says $3.37. So I suspected that it was going to dip to $3.20, and I was correct. Or almost. It dipped to $3.21. That's close enough. That's basically the same thing. Don't get mad at me. It's the math problem. But my point is that I'm trying to provide value. I'm trying to provide value through my analysis. I'm trying to be realistic. We must be realistic. We've got to be realistic. That's the only way we're going to progress, and it's key that we do progress further with the Polestar brand. This is our brand. We're invested in this company. This is our company. We need to protect it. We need to make sure that they raise the value. I don't believe in cutting prices. Cutting prices is a short-term solution. It's not a long-term solution. You don't value Porsche because they cut prices. No, you don't value iPhones because they cut prices. You don't value products when the prices are cheap. And with Polestar, it's all about value. It's all about a high premium quality brand. Cutting prices is not in our nature. And I'm so happy they're not publicly cutting prices. I think they did cut the Polestar 3 price in China, but they cut the price before the vehicle was on the market. So technically, you can say it's not a price cut. It's not a price cut if you can't buy the vehicle yet, is it? You can't drive it yet. It's not a price cut. So like I said, Polestar delivered over 12,000 cars in the first quarter. 3 months. So I was wrong. I thought it was 4 months. First 3 months. Incredible. They sold more cars than Ferrari. Granted, Ferrari cars are way more expensive, but that's my point. If we increase the value of this brand, we can sell our cars for a higher premium, just like Ferrari and Porsche. That's a 26% compared to the same time last year, by the way. Yeah, which means that Polestar probably sold around 8,000 to 9,000 cars last year in Q1. Keep that in mind. And the start of the year is always off to a slow start. So we know they're going for 60,000 to 70,000 vehicles this year. That's a 16 to 36%. And of course, it's down from its guidance of 80,000 vehicles this year. Really and truly, they should be doing 100,000+ vehicles this year. But I understand the EV market it's not easy. And out of Polestar and other EV companies, Polestar is doing tremendously well compared to Lucid, Faraday Future, even compared to Rivian. We're doing better than Rivian. For now, Rivian is catching up really quickly though, so do not underestimate Rivian. I like Rivian. I do invest in Rivian. They create their own software. I really value that. And Rivian, they have a really great position compared to the American market. The American market love the Rivian vehicles, and that's a really good thing. Trust me when I say that, that's a really good thing. By the way, remember to subscribe to our newsletter. There's a link in the description. What a beautiful car. We make the best cars. Look at that. There's no other company that's making cars like this. Believe in Polestar long term. No one else is doing what we're doing. And that's why we're so unique. And I'm so thankful that this is a public company that I can invest in. I'm so thankful. I don't have to directly invest in Volvo or in Geely. I can directly invest in Polestar, the company I believe in. I do want to invest in Volvo, but at a later stage. So that is it for this video. Share price took a big hit, but I still believe in the company long term. I still think we will definitely double the price before the end of this year. Just keep that in mind. But there's still a small chance that we could hit $10 before the end of this year. That is it for my video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to see more. Leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next video. And if you have any criticism, leave a comment. I love reading the criticism.